to Cattle News. I'm your host, Jonius, and my co-anchor,
Jonadis.
This is a very special edition of Cattle News that we're going to be interviewing the former king of thieves, Oedipus.
We were going to interview Jocasta, but sadly today she was found hanging.
But she will be in our hearts forever.
First, though, let's get a weather alert from Weather Miss.
Hey, it's Weather Miss, back to the daily weather with our new segment, Speeding Lightning Round. Alright, there's some lightning at some other place. There's a meteor strike in some non-existent place, which we don't really care about. Court's fine. Our neighbors are having a little flush for Poseidon's sea party. And Thieves is a giant curse in the middle. And, plague from Apollo. Well, back to the news.
Thank you, Weather Miss. You knew him as the King of Thieves and the former Prince of Corinth. Here today we have Oedipus.
Now for some background information about Oedipus. He became King of Thieves when he solved the riddle of the Sphinx.
But he also brought the plague by doing that.
He got his first job at the age of 11.
Ooh.
He was the fastest runner in Corinth, but they were only D3.
He also played archery and shot an arrow through the skulls of 3 cattle.
Oh, baby, a triple.
And he fulfilled his destiny by marrying his mother Jocasta.
Here's the man himself, Oedipus.
Help him.
Sit right down. You're good. Ooh.
Alright,
Get out of here!
welcome, Oedipus.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to know, Oedipus. You seem excited and delighted today.
Alright,
Oedipus.
you're alright. Well, let's talk about some of your achievements. Like how'd you solve the riddle of the Sphinx?
What achievements do I
Oedipus?
have?
Like solving the riddle of the Sphinx. How'd you do
want to
that?
know about that? Well, it's just common sense, really. I mean, when you start off with a baby, you start crawling on all fours, as it says in the Sphinx. I was like, okay, it's obviously a man. And the rest of the riddle was just rubbish.
I find that as rubbish as my wife. You know what I mean? Oh, well, alright. Let's get... Oh. I'm sorry, Oedipus. Alright. Who do you look up to?
I can't look up. I have no eyes. I stabbed them up with brooches. Thank you for bringing...
Yes,
Well, alright, so about that. When you cursed the murder of Laius, did it ever occur to you that you might have been cursing yourself?
Well, I've cursed the murder of Laius, but I never thought I would be cursing myself. I always thought that the murder of Laius was somebody else, somebody external, but turns out it was me.
Yes, that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Kind of like my life.
No, we understand. Well, how do you look upon this experience of yours?
I can't look. I stabbed my eyes out with brooches.
But do you have any...
My wife died. She was my mother.
I mean, but, you can still look forward into the future.
That's disgusting. I can't.
Alright, let's just continue.
About your wife and your family, what do you think's gonna happen to your children, like Antigone?
I do think that Creon is going to take a very nice job caring for them, but it can be nothing as my own hand touching them.
Okay.
I miss them so.
Yes, I would be devastated if my children were to be away from me.
Alright.
Well. Now, what's your favorite color, Oedipus?
Well, when I could see colors, I usually prefer to nice turquoise or green.
It's quite surprising.
Autumn green.
Yeah, that's
more of a leaf.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. It's very nice.
We have a question. We don't know much about your background, but we know that you had a promising life in Corinth. Why did you run away?
Well, I ran away from my life in Corinth because I heard this prophecy when I was younger that I would sleep with my mom and excuse me. I would kill my dad. And I didn't want that to happen. So I had to go. I needed to leave.
And how did you realize that they weren't really your parents, Polybus and Merode?
Well, I was walking along a road once. 3 roads intersected from my points of view.
Yes.
And there was a travel and a nice caravan came inside, and the guards, they abused me.
That sucks.
Yeah. So I took action. I killed every last one of them. And I saved one.
To be fair, Oedipus, I don't think that was the right approach.
And then I found out that was my dad.
Okay. Well, let's get back to a very
Please.
Yes, a very philosophical
Sure.
zone.
Sure.
So, do you know the saying, seeing is believing?
Yep, I do know the same thing.
Yes. Well, now that you can't see, do you still believe?
Contrary to the common belief, I do still believe. I believe every day that someday my life won't be as sucky as it is now.
But you can't see.
I just try.
I'm sorry. Let's get off that topic.
Oedipus.
Well, let's get off that topic.
Sorry?
You know, about the one person you saved.
Sure.
Well, we want to know how you ended up in Corinth. You know.
Well, it's a long story, and it starts out with mommy abandoning me. Common story for most people these days, but
Not really.
not for me. It hurt. Not bad. But a shepherd was kind enough to pick me up, and he took me to Corinth. And I thought he was my father, Polybus. He took me in. He saved my life, and that I'm forever grateful.
Isn't that kind? Well, then, I have another question. How do your eyes feel?
Excuse me?
I mean, how do they feel now?
My eyes feel, actually, once the swelling goes down, it's not as painful as you might think.
Oh, okay. That's good news.
Still sucks. I mean, I'm blind. I didn't used to be blind.
But it's kind of like a bad headache, you know?
Yeah, it's,
like
except not.
Once it
blind.
hurts,
Yep.
you know, afterwards
Let's get back
it feels
on topic.
better. Okay.
Well, that's all the questions we have. Thank you for joining us here
Thank
at
you for your
Thieves.
time.
Actually, I have one final question.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now, we want this feedback. Did you find this interview insightful?
Actually, I found it mostly insulting.
Well, I'm sorry, Oedipus.
No, it's fine.
These are questions
It's
from
fine.
our viewers that we know and love, and
You know, it's okay.
all right.
All right.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you
on
for
the
being
Well,
here.
you guys are welcome.
Come get him before he does.
Nope, this way. No.
Good man.
All right. So.
And now it's time for the daily sacrifice.
Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord Apollo, take this sacrifice. Lord.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Cattle News. I am Jonimus, and
I'm Jonathan.
former kings of Thebes and former prince of Creon.
Thank you, Weathermiss. You knew him as
Give
the
me 1
king of-
second.
No!
You're killing me!
Well, if you look it over at this weather chart, well executed, Thebes, there's a plague. What?
John.
Yes, I do think it's funny. I'm sorry. Okay, Oedipus, calm down.
Alright, you know what? Oh, fuck. Important call.
Are you kidding
Really,
me?
John?
Yo, what's up, homie?
John!
It's funny, don't you?
No, I don't think
It's funny?
Oedipus. Oedipus! You think it's funny? Oedipus! God! Oh, God! Ah!